2022's looking better than I thought it would for crypto. I mean, the narrative of Canada and inflation is actually pretty bullish for crypto. So I think we could definitely see some good support. I mean, that's what's crazy about this market right now is on-chain metrics are actually showing us that crypto is at a bottom, right? We're in a very strange situation where the on-chain metrics, illiquid supply, long-term holders, investors in profit are all indicating a bottom. What's my opinion about Lucky Block? Haven't heard of it. When all-time high is back. I mean, I think we could see an all-time high this year because honestly, 69K wasn't really that high of an all-time high. So the way the market's positioned right now, I don't think that it's that unlikely. If you guys want to tap the screen and like my video, I guess that helps more viewers come. Whatever. I don't know. It sounds kind of silly to ask that. XRP long-term hold. Yeah, have you guys heard there's actually some rumors right now about XRP? There's some exchanges that are moving XRP around right now. So some people are saying XRP is going to get listed on exchanges again pretty soon. And so, yeah, I mean, just even as a speculative hold right now, I would be willing to hold XRP right now, just sort of in speculation that might happen. Cherry Network is really going to blow up. Yeah, I did a video a couple days ago on a project called Cherish, not sponsored. But that Cherish project is actually planning to launch on the Cherry blockchain. So that's very bullish for Cherry. Yeah, Nader's pointing out that was Coinbase that was moving the XRP around. I think it was only 40 million XRP, which isn't really that much considering that Coinbase has like 400 million XRP, which is a lot more. But yeah, you know, it's sort of interesting. I was talking to my wife a couple days ago about what assets to hold during inflation. And it's actually a really good time to be considering just holding stock index funds because those companies like Walmart, Coca-Cola, Lockheed Martin, they're going to have to raise their prices because of inflation. So their bottom lines are going to get bigger even though they're inflated dollars. But that's what we want. We want our dollar amount to inflate, right? We want the number of dollars that we have to keep up with inflation. That's the goal of surviving inflation. Binance is a long-term hold. I mean, I'm not that bullish on Binance. I think they've already seen a lot of their growth. Their market cap is already absolutely massive. Can you explain the concept of inflation in crypto? Yeah, I would happily explain the concept of inflation in crypto. So basically, crypto is a good hedge against inflation because there is a limited supply of Bitcoin and there's an unlimited amount of dollars being printed, right? So that's reason number one. Reason number two is that Bitcoin is traded all over the world. So if the US dollar inflates faster than the average of the world currencies, then the price of Bitcoin is going to go up and it's going to be an inflation hedge. Anything that's a limited supply or a fixed asset is going to go up with inflation. So that's our goal, guys. I mean, if you're not investing right now, listen, I'm the biggest boomer of all, right? Like I hold way too much cash. I'm way too conservative, but even I am getting extremely worried about inflation now. I mean, if you do nothing, your money is losing 7.5% per year to inflation right now. That's really, really scary. So as I said, stock index funds, crypto, real estate, especially income producing assets. Why are income producing assets so important in inflation? Well, because the income that those assets produce goes up. Think about it. If Walmart is charging you more money for eggs, more money for milk, more money for gas, then the shareholders are getting higher returns on their shares. So anything we could do to protect against inflation and allow our dollar amount to grow is important. Will you guys tap that screen, the like button, tap the screen? I guess it helps my algorithm go viral or something, whatever. I'm a boomer, I don't care. Thank you guys. Those companies are doing well. No, we don't want them to price gouge people. You know what, Vanitas 360? I completely agree with you. We don't want Walmart to price gouge people, but they're going to anyway. They're going to anyway, right? So we're not here to fight the good fight and die on this hill of consumer rights. Like, right, we're here to protect our own assets. Unfortunately, it's capitalism, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. So, I would be like this noble altruistic guy, but that's not really what I'm doing here on TikTok. I'm trying to help you guys protect your net worth. Cherry is a fail. No, I don't think Cherry is a fail yet. I don't think so at all. I think that Cherry's just launched their test net. They're supposed to be launching their main net next month. All right, so Bobby, please stop spamming my chat or I'm going to ban you. Thank you. Put your money where you will. Yeah, it is a dog eat dog world. Put your money where you will. Okay, this guy's got to go. Let's see. What's happening with Ethereum? I mean, Ethereum. Well, so you guys saw that Polygon Matic got a $450 million infusion of venture capital, and Polygon Matic is primarily a layer 2 for Ethereum. So Ethereum is still very bullish in my mind. They're still working very hard to solve the problems with Ethereum. So I'm still bullish on Ethereum. I'm a buyer of Ethereum in the low 2000s, 2000 to 2400 perhaps. But again, I mean, crypto is going to benefit from inflation also. Gold is about to pop. Unfortunately, gold is about to pop. I hate gold with a passion. Not because I have anything against gold, like personally, but because I think gold is like the dumbest thing in the world. It didn't used to be dumb, but we're never going to go back to a gold standard. We're never going to go back to gold being a recognized unit of currency. It's never going to happen. So it's really silly to me that gold is still a thing. I don't get it. One of my mentors, who's a $100 million net worth individual in Los Angeles, develops real estate. Smartest guy I know. He's a CPA and an MBA. He also agrees with me that gold is the dumbest thing ever. What can you do? Is Chainlink still worth investing in? I mean, I kind of would stay away from Chainlink right now. I think it's like Cardano, kind of like a relic from the other old world where Chainlink and Cardano were the only cryptos that did what they could do, and that's what made them special. But now a lot of other cryptos are trying to do the same thing. Polygon is an entirely different network than ETH. Yes, Polygon is an entirely different network than ETH, and they're building out their whole ecosystem, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. But the primary function of Polygon is still to be a layer 2, and I think that if they are not successful being a layer 2, or if they're no longer needed as a layer 2, the narrative is going to suffer a lot. The market has dropped like a lead balloon over the last week. Do you think that we are in a bear market? I mean, that's a great question. I don't think the market has really dropped like a red balloon. I mean, a lot of the blue chip cryptos are still actually at pretty strong prices. But no, I don't think we're really in a traditional bear market. I've said this before. I don't think that our highs are going to be as high and that our lows are going to be as low as what they have been in past bear markets. Do you think Russia and Ukraine will ready to go to war? My guess is that Russia and Ukraine will not go to war, that if I had to guess. If I had $20,000, where would I put it right now? I mean, it depends on your situation. Have you already done house hacking? Have you already bought a house for yourself to live in and rented out the rooms, or built a mother-in-law in the backyard, which is called an ADU, accessory dwelling unit, which California is now making legal? And then while you're sitting in your house that you're house hacking, then you're making money in your sleep, and then you should be asking what to do with the rest of your money. You guys know how I feel about that. Tap the screen, guys. Help me out with those likes. Go follow me on Twitter and Telegram also. There's a link in the bio for that if you haven't already. I'm posting a lot of cool stuff on my Twitter and Telegram. Do you think Russia will go to war? Polkadot, I mean, again, I think Polkadot, a little bit of a competitor to Quant right now. I think Polkadot, Cardano, and there was one other we were just talking about, are sort of a little bit overhyped, because in the old world in 2017, 2018, when there was only like 1,500 cryptos, they were really special, but they're not so special anymore. Thoughts on Phantom? Super bullish on Phantom. The amount of total value locked on Phantom is still very low, making it objectively undervalued. Phantom is objectively undervalued. Thoughts on Algorand? Algorand is a great project. It's one of the few that actually Gary Gensler said that he likes. And the founder of Algorand went to school with Gary Gensler, and the founder of Algorand went out of his way to make it more regulatory compliant. So Algorand is a great hedge against regulations. If you just bought a bunch of Algorand right now, and you're like, it's not that amazing of a project, but I'm just going to hold it in case regulations come. That would be an amazing hedge against regulations, because there are a few cryptos like HBAR, Algorand that might survive regulations better than average. Let's see. Let me see. Have you looked into Disney NFTs? I mean, I don't really care about the NFT specific narrative for different companies. We're still in that .com bubble for NFTs. Can you recommend a crypto tax software? Yes, I just got out of 2 weeks of crypto tax hell, and I found a software that works really, really good. There's a link in my bio for 10% off. It's called cointracking.info. Cointracking.info. It was actually invented in like 2012, and you have to be careful because a lot of these crypto tax software programs were invented like yesterday, and they have really flashy, fancy marketing, but they're like garbage because they were invented yesterday. So go check out that link in my bio. It's called cointracking.info. While you're in my bio, join my Telegram group and my Twitter. Okay, Quant. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Quant and HBAR. I'm getting a lot of questions on those in the comments. I am not a huge fan of corporate cryptos like Quant and HBAR. I don't think they will gain mainstream adoption. And I also have a problem with the idea that giant centralized corporations like that are going to let the little guys like us invest in their projects and make all their money. That's just not how it works. So I honestly think that, you guys, I have kind of a conspiracy theory on Quant and HBAR. I think a lot of the big YouTubers, not going to say who, are talking a lot about Quant and HBAR because they're like safer to talk about, because if there's regulations, they're probably going to pass regulations better. And so all these big YouTubers are like, oh, well, we're making all of our hundreds of thousands of dollars on ad revenue on our YouTube channel, so let's just talk about something super safe so our YouTube channel doesn't get banned. Sorry, I said what I said. I said what I said, bro. AVAX, yeah. See, AVAX is the new breed of layer 1 blockchain that's better, faster, cheaper, more flexible than like the old school Cardanos and Ethereum. So I'm very bullish on AVAX and also Solana, but a little bit less so Solana because Solana doesn't use the same programming language as AVAX and Ethereum. So Solana is basically asking developers to deviate from what they're used to, which is not the smartest thing to do. VXV overhyped. I don't really think that VXV might be a great idea and a great company and a great innovation, but I don't really see how they need to be on the blockchain, and how I just don't see I don't see it for VXV. Sorry. I think VXV is another one of those cryptos that influencers kind of latch onto because they're safe to talk about. No offense to anybody. CRO and VVS. All right, so VVS is a Ponzi scheme, guys. I'm sorry. VVS and Anchor Protocol, they're glorified Ponzi schemes. Everybody will admit it. Even if you go watch the most subscribed YouTube channel, which, by the way, did you guys know that I have a new YouTube channel? Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, link in bio. But if you go watch the most subscribed YouTube channel, Coin Bureau, he has like 2 million subs. He did this like 20-minute review on Anchor Protocol. And I watched the whole thing last night. And basically, if I had to summarize the whole thing in like one sentence, it would be Ponzi scheme with lipstick. You know, like a pig with lipstick. Have you guys ever heard of the saying a pig with lipstick? I used to be in real estate, and we used to call really ugly houses a pig with lipstick, right? I think that's what VVS Finance is. It's a pig with lipstick. But the Crow ecosystem is going to do fine. They're too big to fail. I really love the Crow debit cards are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely in every possible way fantastic. So 100% bullish on Crow. Polkadot, like I said earlier, Polkadot's kind of a relic of the old world. I'm not a huge fan of Polkadot, not a huge fan of Cardano, not a huge fan of Chainlink. I think they're overvalued. Brian, we got to get these real estate tutorials. Hey, you guys, I have a real estate ebook that's only $10, link in bio, where I spill out every bit of real estate wisdom that I've ever had. It's $10. If you hate it, I'll give you your money back, because no one else wants to really talk about real estate. People only want to talk about crypto. Everybody's going to be crawling back to me if a real bear market hits, and they're like, Brian, how are you still retired when it's a bear market? Real estate. Does Crow debit card have KYC? Yeah, I believe they do, but I don't see why that would hurt you, or I don't see why KYC would be bad if you're just talking about Crow. Real estate is king. Yeah, most people don't understand real estate. Real estate took me 20 years as a finance professional to really comprehend. So why do you guys think you understand it, right? No offense, but like the reason people aren't into real estate is because they don't understand it. Why all influencers shy away from talking about Cat Girl? Because it's a pump and dump. Thoughts on Veracity? Not very familiar with that one. Glitch Protocol, overhyped. Would you accept crypto for your book? That's a great. I really wish I really wish I had that set up. Crypto for my book. I don't right now. It's on PayPal, but yeah, I should get that set up. So yeah, I have a real estate ebook, you guys, in my bio. That's like, if you guys want to know everything I know about real estate in one ebook that doesn't have like upsells or links or courses, just one $10 purchase with everything I know about real estate, I'll give you your money back if you hate it. That's where to find it. Naka is promising. I think they're at the head of the pack for metaverse gaming. Bullish on them. Okay. Let's see here. Cadena, not super familiar. What else we got? Gosh, that was just one. Oh, ICP. I'm bullish on ICP. ICP has great tech. ICP still has a low market cap. ICP is still relatively undiscovered. Super bullish on Loopring also. Loopring is a great long-term hold. Litecoin's a pump and dump. Litecoin is a greater fool theory crypto. Greater fool theory being, you hope that you can get out before the next guy. So, if you want to play that game, then you just got to know what you're doing so you don't get burned. If you want to play with fire, it's okay as long as you don't get burned. Let's see. Mana. Yeah, again, I think Mana's at the head of their pack for their niche. Answer, please. I didn't see your question. What about Metis? I'm not familiar with Metis. Please tell me what that is. I did mention Phantom. Yeah, Phantom is objectively undervalued based on total value locked and some other metrics. Algorand, very bullish on Algorand. It's one of the few cryptos that's a good hedge against regulations. The founder of Algorand is friends with Gary Gensler. So if regulations come fast and hard, Algorand is going to prosper big time. So will HBAR. Cosmos Atoms, super bullish, very undervalued. You guys are bringing up a lot of good projects. I'm glad that you guys know what you're talking about. You should be doing the live instead of me. Cake. I don't think Cake is a good buy right now. I'm not a big fan of Binance Smart Chain and PancakeSwap. Let me rephrase that. I'm a big fan of them, but I think their growth curve has kind of already peaked because there's going to be new blockchains up and coming like Avalanche that are going to eat Binance Smart Chain's lunch. And so their valuation, it already reflects what they have going on. There's not thoughts on trying to answer a million questions all at once. Exactly. So yeah, they're just not, there's just not enough growth for Binance Smart Chain. It's sort of similar to Cardano. Like, why is Cardano worth what it's worth? I'm not saying Cardano's bad, right? People are either like hot or cold on like Cardano. I'm not hot or cold on Cardano. I'm lukewarm, and it's way too overvalued to be a lukewarm crypto. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen, sending me hearts, sending me likes, I guess that helps the algorithm or something like that. Immutable X, everybody keeps bringing that up. I'm not familiar with that one. Do you think Bitcoin could reach gold market cap of 11 trillion? Absolutely, easily Bitcoin could reach a market cap of gold easily, especially with inflation, guys. Because inflation means that in order for Bitcoin to reach a market cap of 11 trillion, it's not really 11 trillion, right? It's only like 8 trillion in today's dollars and like 5 trillion in tomorrow's dollars and like 3 trillion. So yes, the more we have inflation, like, you guys, listen, I'm a conservative boomer who's way too heavy on cash, and even I am saying invest. Real estate, index funds, crypto. Every 1% that inflation creeps up, you are forced to invest. You have to invest, right? Let's just take this example to a logical extreme so you can see what I'm saying. If inflation was 100% a year and you lost half your money every year, then even if your investments lost 50%, you'd still be breaking even. Inflation is a big deal. We need to be talking about inflation. Top 5 metaverse projects. I don't really want to talk about that. I think the metaverse is still too early. I really like Victoria VR because they're a realistic metaverse, whereas like Sandbox and Decentraland are like Roblox. Like, I couldn't even get my 7-year-old to play Decentraland and Sandbox. You think adults, grown-ups like you and me are going to be running around in Roblox? Like, it drives me crazy. Anchor, no, Anchor's a Ponzi scheme. If you get into Anchor Protocol, just know that you're in a very fancy Ponzi scheme and get out before. You guys, I think Anchor Protocol is really dumb. Who's going to put a substantial amount of money into Anchor Protocol just to make 20% a year when you know it's a Ponzi scheme, you know it's going to collapse, and you put 100 grand in there for 20 grand in a year that you might lose money? Like, Anchor Protocol's dumb. We are in crypto to make big gains, not to get 20% on our stable coins. I swear to God, I'm sorry, excuse my language. This point drives me crazy. Real estate and stocks and side hustles are for passive income, not crypto. You're not going to get your 20% in Anchor Protocol. It's going to collapse just like Ohm, just like Time Wonderland. It's garbage, all right? It's total garbage. It's absolute garbage. Make your money in crypto. Make your money in side hustles. Make your money by not spending a lot of money on Starbucks. Make your money by having roommates. Don't make your money in Anchor Protocol. It's so garbage. Nobody is talking about this. Nobody has literally a clue what they're talking about. Oh gosh, I could get heated. I could get really heated about this, you guys. Super heated. Dude, I got bonds for my 18th. My grandpa, what should I do with bonds? Hold them until you know how to not lose money. Should I get out from Cardano? Yeah, I told you already that I think the Cardano is a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a legacy crypto. It's like Atari, right? Does anybody play Atari anymore? And again, I'm not hating on Cardano. You guys go follow my Telegram group, link in bio. It's free. I have a video coming out on Cardano. Go follow my Telegram group, link in bio, for some inside alpha. How do you learn so much about crypto? Great question. How did I learn so much about crypto? Well, I built my life around having free time. I kept my expenses low. I retired early. I live mostly on passive income. So when new fun things come up, like trying to become a crypto influencer, I had time for it. And I also have a finance degree, and I've also been a real estate investor and, an investor for decades. Bitcoin Cash, it's a pump and dump like Litecoin. I just checked your YouTube on taxes. You saved my life. Thanks, Howard. You guys, if you have not seen my YouTube video on my crypto tax software, go check it out. I literally bought and paid for 3 different crypto tax softwares, and they were all garbage, and I finally found the one that I like. So I'm telling you, friend to friend, go check out my YouTube video on how to do your crypto taxes. It's not perfect. The tax software that I use isn't perfect, but it's really good, and I'm super happy with it. And one of the best things about the crypto tax software that I'm using now is that I'm keeping up with it every month. I'm like keeping up with my transactions being correct in the tax software, so that next year I won't be like totally screwed. Yes, of course Litecoin is a pump and dump. Yeah, of course Litecoin is a pump and dump. We don't need 20 different variations of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash. They're all just like a minor variation on a theme. No, I don't pay my taxes quarterly, but my point is that if you wait till the end of the year, then you have to do all of your taxes and transactions all at once. So if you keep up with it monthly, then it's just one less thing to keep off your back. Crypto Basics, I use a tax software called cointracking.info. There's a link in my bio for 10% off, but I tried 3 different crypto softwares, and they all sucked. I have a long YouTube video, 15-minute YouTube video on my crypto tax software and how to use it. If you ignore all my other content, go watch that one video. What do I think about privacy coins? It's absolutely the way of the future. Privacy coins are going to be huge. Yeah, I don't know which one's going to get the... what's my definition of a pump and dump? My definition of a pump and dump is the greater fool theory, where the only way you're making money is if a greater fool comes along and buys your crypto. Now, not all crypto is like that. Obviously, I believe in crypto, but many cryptos are the greater fool theory, where the only way that you're making money is because someone else is buying the crypto from you. Whereas like Apple stock is not a pump and dump, is not greater fool theory, because they're generating earnings. They're generating revenue, which you as a shareholder are entitled to their revenue. But many cryptos are not like that. So they're by definition a pump and dump. That's just how it works. What was the tax software again? I missed it. It's called cointracking.info. There's a link in my bio for 10% off. I personally use it and really like it. I tried 3 other tax softwares that were garbage. If you guys haven't followed me already, hit that follow button and go follow me on Twitter, follow me on Telegram. There's links in bio. More about privacy coins. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest problems with crypto right now is there is no privacy. It's publicly tracked on the blockchain. And a lot of people would like to see, in the spirit, in the ethos of crypto, self-empowerment, self-sovereignty. It would be nice to also have a little bit of privacy to add to that. Does that make sense? That would be my take on that. My top 5 cryptos. I'll have to make a video on that. I'm not really mentally prepared to list my top 5 cryptos. Monero is private, yes. Constellation DAG, overrated. Thank you, Zombie, for the gift. Constellation DAG is a swinging for the fences play. It's a whole different thing. It's not really blockchain. It's this, I forget what it's called. It's another technology that's similar to blockchain. And it's kind of like, yeah, will it work out? Who knows? It's a risky play. Constellation DAG is kind of like an all or nothing risky play. And I'm not really a huge fan of that. XRP, I'm bullish on XRP right now. Might be getting listed on exchanges. There's all these rumors going around. I do think that there's a lot of positive news swirling around XRP. I do think that it's unlikely that XRP is going to be flat out banned, and it will be much more likely that they will be just disciplined in some way. Cherry Network, I just made a video a couple days ago on Cherry Network, and I also just made a video on a new project that is launching in 3 days. Go check out my most recent video. It's a new project that's launching in 3 days. If you guys can help me out, since this live is free, hit that share button. There's a share button down below. You can share this live with a friend. Since I don't charge you for these lives, I would really appreciate it if you could share. Hit the share button and share the live with a friend. You can even just share and it'll just copy the link. I don't even know if you need to go any further than that. But if you hit the share button, it'll help me out. And if you tap the screen, why are you ignoring me? I'm asking about TLM. Maybe because I don't really know much about TLM. Xcurate, yeah, I mean, NFT exchange, it's oversaturated. I'm not super bullish on that. Polkadot, a legacy crypto, kind of had its day, overvalued for the way things are looking right now. Somebody keeps bringing up Catgirl. There's Catgirl shillers in my chat here. I ain't going to touch Catgirl. Pump and dump is a form of securities fraud that involves artificially inflating the price. You're right. When I say pump and dump, you're right that I'm not using the correct terminology. A pump and dump technically is when people are hyping up a stock or a crypto, knowing that they're going to sell it and then dumping it ahead of time. What I mean by, I guess I should use a better term than pump and dump when I talk about Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, VVS Finance, Ohm, Time Wonderland. Let's call it a Ponzi scheme. Thanks, Justin, for sharing the video. Ponzi scheme would be a better phrase for it than a pump and dump. A Ponzi scheme meaning that the only people who make money are the people who didn't get in last, right? Lossless, I'm super bullish on Lossless. In fact, I'm holding what's left of my Lossless long term because I was an early investor and a lot of my coins did not unlock until recently. So I'm actually holding my Lossless long term. I think it has a super amazing use case and they're actually deploying their technology right now. So it would be very unlikely that Lossless wouldn't do well long term. All right, you guys, I'm going to take 3 more questions, then I'm going to sign off. Thanks, everybody, for joining. If you haven't followed me already, hit that follow button, please. Join my Telegram Signals channel. It's not really Signals channel. It's just more like my thoughts on crypto. It's a link in bio, totally free. Never will charge for it. So join my Telegram group. Follow me on Twitter. Follow my new YouTube channel. Link in bio, brand new. Just started a few weeks ago. Top 5 security projects. I mean, Lossless. What's the other one that Crypto Weatherman's always talking about? I do like that one. Happy, maybe? Is that the one that he's thinking about? Bear market, not really a traditional bear market. It's more like we're in a mature crypto market, which is higher lows and lower highs, if you guys will. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to hop off now. This has been the longest. I have not done a live in 2 or 3 months. So hope you guys enjoyed this. And please follow me if you haven't already. Hill and Rose. Yes, I do have a Discord. There's a link in bio. But it's free. All my stuff is free. Buy a house, Brian. Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, I hang out in my RV because my family's in the house. I actually have kind of a small family. I mean, a small house. And that's why I'm retired, guys. I don't really want to have a 15-bedroom mansion because I would rather just be able to do whatever I want with my time. I'm a time guy. I had a mansion. I'm 42. I lived in $1 million house for about 15 years. And when I sold that $1 million house and I got my $1 million out, I was like, I'm done with that. I do not need another $1 million house. It was just a pain in the ass. When I needed to put a new roof on my $1 million house, it cost $25,000. I was like, $25,000? I could travel the world for 6 months for $25,000. Why am I putting a new roof on my $25,000 house? You know what I'm saying? Launchpad experience. Yeah, you just got to pick a reputable launchpad and you'll have a great experience. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to sign off now. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Check out my Telegram group and my Twitter and my YouTube in link in bio. They're all free. So, say something good about a crypto. Everything is bad for you. Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say that's really true. I'm heavily invested in crypto. I would just say that I'm very realistic about where the market is right now. I'm bullish on crypto as a technology. I'm bullish as crypto as a financial instrument. I'm just not so bullish on picking cryptos that are going to make you rich. Does that make sense? All right, you guys, I'm signing off. Have a great day.